Welcome to the Pleasure of Writing. I'm Will.
I'm Max.
And we're here in Carmel by the Sea to talk to you about some really, really special pens. We continue to say, come by our shop, see pens in person that you're never going to see anywhere else. And when we say that, we're talking about these that we brought at the
crown jewels, the pièce de résistance. And we still have pens that kind of come and go that maybe might take one of these upper echelon spots, but at the moment, right now, in this cross-section of history, these are the ones that we thought would be a lot of fun to truck out and show everybody.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start with the Nimiki Emperor Vermilion. This is an Urushi pen, so this is
Clifford,
ebonite.
big red pen.
Yeah, this is ebonite. This pen is gigantic. Ebonite with Urushi over top of it. Red ebonite feed. I think it's at number 40 nib or something like that. So pilot's nibs. There's a small one on the vanishing point. It goes up to the 74. The 823 is a little larger.
Right.
It continues that way. This thing is just, I mean,
It's massive.
it's bigger than my thumbnail, literally.
You could use it to defend yourself
Gigantic.
in a street fight.
There aren't many of these, and we have 3. So you can get yours from us. We'll ship it right out to you. I believe they're in the $2,000 range. Nimiki is basically Pilot's premium. Prestige brand. Great way to put it. And then
Premium is also good. Let's let
I'm going to set this behind it there.
Excellent.
Because this is the Yukari Royale. So this, you can see, the Yukari is slightly, well, substantially smaller than
It's smaller. I noticed that right away.
than the Emperor. This is the night scene of Pavilion, with Pavilion. With Pavilion, yeah. So
This
this
would look real silly if that was wrong.
this is a maquillé finish. And what maquillé is, they hand paint a layer and then apply a layer of Urushi lacquer on top of that, let that dry. And then they paint another layer. So what you get is this uncommon depth. It's basically 3D painting. It's going to take 3-4 months to make.
And it's just incredible. Really, I mean, seeing this up front, it's
really
incredible. There's nothing. I say this to people all the time when they come into we talk about different maquillé pens. I say that there's a certain point at which you start to question yourself, like, what separates a pen from an object of art, really? And it's literally just a hand-painted, beautiful scene that happens to be on a pen. It's an incredible work. It really is.
And I'm not putting on a glove for the video, but we will be polishing this to a great degree. And we often get people who ask, like, does anyone really write with that? And I gotta tell you, like, feeling this in my hand, like, this, it feels terrific. And you absolutely can write with it.
I had somebody say, if I spent $15,000 on a pen, I would never write with it. And I said, if I spent $15,000 on a pen, that's the only pen that I would use. I would never. I would need to get my money's worth from it. I would have to leave the restaurant to get my pen and come back and sign the check. I wouldn't use anything else.
Exactly. So I think you got a
Let's jump over here. So speaking of maquillé, this is the 7 Treasures by Pelican. It's another excellent example of maquillé, and whereas this is more of a kind of almost like a pastoral, it's a scene with different buildings. This is just kind of a really fascinating pattern that they've created here. There's some basic shapes up there that are really beautiful.
Based on Treasures of Buddhism.
Thank you. And again, just a beautiful pen that is, of course, it's an excellent writing instrument.
These are M1000, so it's Pelican's largest line. It's a brass filled, I think. It's a piston filler, along with its sibling, the M1000 there.
No, this is the white ray, and we were kind of arguing a little bit about whether or not we should include this in the special materials video that we did. But
exactly,
you will see these a lot.
We just did. Yep.
You'll see these a lot in different in pens. They get released a lot with this. But these are made out of with Rodden, rather, which is mother of pearl. And this one, I know on camera it might seem a little bit white, but it's beautiful and has that great rainbow iridescence behind it. But this, I think, stands out a lot better. This is the Rodden Galaxy by Platinum. And
the Izumo.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And it's just gorgeous. I mean, again, the concept is that, like, each of these, it looks like, glitter, but the concept is that each of these pieces has been placed in there.
They do a layer of it. They put Urushi on top of that, let it dry, and then they do another layer of it. So the shimmer actually has a depth to it.
It's incredible.
It's
that mother of pearl and nacre kind of shimmery appearance to it. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful pen.
So we jump over to Italy and talk about a beautiful pen from Visconti. This is the Watermark Supernova. It's called the Watermark because it's Visconti's design. It's kind of etched into the body. I don't think this is really a skeleton. I think it's actually just more inlaid, but it's a Visconti's usual double vac power reservoir filling system. I'm pretty sure there's another word there. I'm sure somebody will tell us. Please do so in the comment section. But this is kind of a rose gold with this gorgeous blue hue to it. And Visconti just knows how to make pens. And, so they have the classic, the grail Homo sapiens line, which is about 1,000. And then they just introduce all these really interesting things. They have the torpedo. Like I said, this is the watermark. This comes in the supernova. There's a blue moon that's got kind of a ruthenium finish to it. There's a rainbow that has kind of an iridescent chromatic effect to it. You can see all these on their product pages. We actually did some carousel videos, so you can kind of get it from all angles and really see how the light plays with it, and what pictures just don't do justice.
Yeah, they're jaw-droppingly pretty pens with them.
And then you want to do one, and I'll do the other.
Yeah, I do. I want to do this one.
Yeah.
I'll do this one. These are the Faber-Castell, Ralph von Faber-Castell pens of the year.
So each year, Faber-Castell issues a limited edition of their pen of the year. We get several, and they sell pretty fast. So, this is the Vienna Schönbrand, and that is the Olive Gallichat.
Yeah.
Gallichat.
Well, I tried looking this up because it's named after the French person who developed the technique for working different kinds of leather. So you'd think because it's a French person's name, it would have a French pronunciation, but every pronunciation that I found was an American going, Gallichat. All right, fine. Great. Sounds good. So Gallichat is you take certain kinds of leather that are maybe a little, they have an interesting texture to them, and they get smoothed down. So this is actually a very smooth finish. But this is stingray leather. This is actually made out of a cartilaginous fish, which I think is pretty impressive. It's pretty
I'm glad you brought that up too, because there's also one that's made of ivory, one of the previous ones of the year to this one. And just to point out that Graf von Faber-Castell does use sustainable materials. It's not like they're harvesting anything. These are not like, pulled leather from.
Sure.
This is ethical, so to speak. So you can own that without reservation.
Did we say that there's a new pen of the year coming out?
There is a new pen of the year coming out soon. But we'll highlight it for you, bring these back out.
Do yours.
I did.
I'll do yours.
I did. This is the Schönbrand, the Vienna Schönbrand. It's got some inlaid wood to it. That's as much as it comes in a giant box.
I like the finial one.
Oh yeah, it's kind of an onyx. Yeah. I didn't realize you're.
No, I mean, it's nice. They don't make bad products.
It's like a black thing. So shall we do the Porolution? This one is something special. Good lord.
Pick it up with your hand.
Hold
it in your hand.
I've got it, and I'm going to polish the hell out of it, because this is the Caran dash. Somebody is having like an aneurysm right now.
Yeah,
That's all it is at the very end. I promise I will polish it. This is the Caran dash 1010 Orology limited edition.
You went for the pronunciation.
I did. You have to with a pen like this. So it approximates a mechanical watch.
Sure.
What I'm not sure of is whether they actually took a watch and disassembled it to make this pen, or if these are sprockets. Like, there are gears in there.
Absolutely. You see the teeth and the different materials that they used to make that. Are you leaning one way or the other? They did or did not dismantle a watch?
Well, so yes, I'm leaning toward approximating, because you can kind of see some of them are curved.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they're so fine that I don't think you'd be able to like hammer that from your watch.
I'll say that's made out of a watch just to be contentious.
Okay.
So we can have
what do you think? You think this is actually made out of
Who's right?
Rolex?
It's me.
Does Caran dash make watches?
Does Caran dash make one? I don't know. I have to ask her.
Get Caran on. So it's got a great video. It's got this kind of pinstripe cap to it. It's just
another great carousel video on the site that you go check out.
Absolutely,
Very
yeah,
nice
and see it in all its glory, all its $28,000 glory. You can
$28,000
take this home for just $30,000, just shy of.
Special deal to you today, $28,900. What do you say?
I'll go with that.
All right.
Before
Before we move over here, I want to do one real quick because this is a very special presentation.
Oh, you're there already.
And I'm not even going to show you the whole box behind it, which it comes with this beautiful inlaid metal wooden box, and that's beautiful.
This is something special.
But this is the ST Dupont 7Cs.
Look at this thing.
And again, at what point does something stop being a pen and start being just an object of admiration?
I mean, it could just be both.
It's incredible.
It's both.
The pen itself, if you can't see, is right here. It's gorgeous. This is actually not wood. This is lacquer or resin that they've
It's
developed a technique through which they made it look like wood, so it's beautiful. It does look a lot like that.
it took them years to develop.
I mean, the cap has a little cleat on it instead of a clip that you can moor to, wherever you want.
There's a knot tying course that comes with the pen. You have to
Lord knows.
graduate from.
I
make
have
sure
that
you
one,
can
and it's
properly.
not.
harvest.
Once the wind kicks up and the sea starts rumbling, that pen is gone. It's going to get swept away.
And I believe this is a roller ball as well.
Just an incredible piece. Really cool. I love that presentation. Just needed to share that with everybody. It's beautiful.
And then speaking of marine, we have, is it Caran? Right? Is it a turtle?
Kevin, sure.
Caran. We have the David Oscarson sea turtle, keeping with the marine theme. So the David Oscarson makes Fabergé pens. He's a renowned
Definitely
artist.
talked about this.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, we can't stop talking about David. He'll be in, well, for us this Saturday. For you, he was probably in a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We had a great special event with him. I know it's going to go great. So
Yeah.
we had a great special.
We had a great special event with him 2 days from now.
We bend time here. But the sea turtle is a beautiful pen. This is the white one, so you get these really nice kind of details of the turtle shell.
We're obviously showing off the Fabergé, the glass itself, but I like the clip a lot. So
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Now that you've had a chance to look at the glass, let's check it with the clip too.
Yeah, for sure. We wanted to put the shell of the turtle front and center. So these are all pens that you can see when you're in our shop, and come by Carmel. They're all available online. We will package them. We will polish them up, package them up very carefully,
Polish and package,
and
put them in the post.
There you go. Lots of alliteration. And we thought we'd share that with you. So thanks so much.
Again, these are just the ones that we can come up with now.
Right.
Well, when you drop by, probably something we can trade out. We'll have some new things to show you.
And that's also a great point that the companies are continually putting out amazing pens like that. Like there's probably a new Zumo on the way. Like we just said, I think there's a new graph coming out in a few months or something. Visconti's always got new stuff. They got the Vienna matte black recently, and the dual touch just came out a few months ago. So depending on when you stop in, there's going to be something jaw dropping for you to see. So please do. Always check our site for the latest arrivals and for the videos that you can see.
Speaking of where all the new stuff is, you can always jump on the Instagram, check out what we have
That's
on.
true.
There's always new stuff getting posted there.
Absolutely. And we look forward to hearing your comments. We look forward to your subscribing and seeing you at the pleasure of writing. Thanks so much.